and make it a success. So welcoming all of you once again, I would like to hand it over to Dileep to actually do an introduction of everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Vicky, here, let me tell us yeah, they will take care of your presentation. Good morning, everybody. Dignitaries and distinguished speakers, colleagues from ICR, Infosys campus, ICRISAT, IL&FS, Manage, University of Florida. On behalf of all the organizing partners, let me take the pleasure of inviting you, welcoming you all to the global consultation on innovative ICT and knowledge sharing platforms for revitalizing agricultural extension and education, opportunities and challenges. Without your keen interest, active participation, this August gathering would not have been possible. Thank you so much for joining us in this important meeting, and we look forward to have these deliberations. I'm sure like in this 2 days event, we will come up with a recommendation, we will identify the trends, and we will see the action agenda to identify the right investment in our future activities. Before going into the details, let me also acknowledge few individuals because of their effort. This meeting has been possible. First and foremost, our DZ, Director General Dr. William Durr, who is a visionary and strong support and great support for all these new initiatives. And I remember 6 months before, like he discussed this concept, whatever you are all seeing, this brochure in your file about this concept he discussed, and also he introduced 2 private companies. One is Infosys and the other one is IL&FS. That Radhika is here. And these 2 companies he has introduced to me, and we have initiated discussion. The journey between public and private partnership has started. That's not that easy unless he has provided some strong support and the guidance. And also he is very much interested in this particular concept to see how we can take these ICT mediated agro advisories beyond providing advisory as well as the quality input. So that's the interest. We have 4 international events today happening in our campus, but he's here with us. Thank you so much, sir, for your interest in joining with us. Thank you. And other than that, colleagues from Infosys campus, Samson David, Radhika, and Sanjay Nambiar, who is not here, they are very key in this particular event happening here. They played a pivotal role. And thank you so much, Sanjay and Radhika, for all your efforts making this one. And other than that, our good friend Malu, who is the taskmaster and always fine-tune all our concepts and ideas. And mostly he brought these business ideas, and he always says, how do we create these business opportunities for the private sector, also create an info entrepreneurs out of this rural youth and the women. So he is very keen on those aspects. Thank you, Malu, for all your inputs. Thank you very much. And we have 2 big shots here from ICR. One represents extension, Dr. Kokate, and other represents education, Dr. Dileepkumar. They are so busy because none of these people allowed to travel during the parliamentary session. They are there, they're supposed to be there, but they are so kind enough, they are very keen on this concept. They joined with us. Thank you so much, Dr. Arvind Kumar and Dr. Kokate. Thank you. And we have also colleagues from Manage and the DZ, B. Srinivas, and his colleagues, VP Sharma, and also Lakshmi Murthy. They are here with us. Thank you for joining us. And other than that, international delegates like from University of Florida, Terry Balser, We both joined at the same time. She is the first visitor after I joined ICRISAT, and we have started our careers in the new institute. And also Ramesh Reddy, who is actually looking after formulating the consortium in United States, and Rao Mailavar, who is here. And other than that, Dr. Rajit Maru, he is from FAO, who was my teacher, and he agreed to participate in this event. He was on extensive travel, but he is coming here. So, other than that, lots of colleagues from various organizations are here, like Srinath Dikshit, who used to be an old colleague, and my colleagues Joanna and Anna and my Wonge from Reuters Market. Like, rather than me taking out these names, because we will be here for next 2 days, why don't we have a brief round of introductions before we discuss about the goals and objectives? Can we do that? Yes. Okay. Can we have the mic? Venkat, can you? It's a cardless mic.
It's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Here. Use this one.
Good morning to all. I'm Nagastri from Krida. Actually, we worked on knowledge share centers concept and through our NAP project. I'm here to share our experiences about the knowledge share centers and its implementation in 8 dry districts of the Andhra. Thank you.
I'm Srinath Dikshit. I am an extension specialist working at Krida. We have had quite a varied experience in setting up rural kiosks and running them for a 5-year period with an objective of knowledge empowerment towards sustainable rural livelihoods, which I will be sharing this afternoon.
I'm Ramesh Reddy from Inaugural, Florida.
I'm Rao Mailavar from University of Florida. I'm in the Department of Soil and Water Science.
Hello, good morning to you all. I'm Dakshinamurthy from Agriculture University, Rajanagar, Hyderabad.
Good morning, friends. I'm Pradyut Modi. I look after IT services at ICRISAT.
And Dr. D. Radhika, Director, Agroclimate Research Center at the Engineering and Agriculture Institute, Hyderabad. And I'm looking after this agrovet advisors for the state of Andhra Pradesh. And also initially we have started using draft simulation models in preparation of the analysis.
Morning, I'm Suhas Wani. I work with ICRISAT in the area of natural resource management.
My name is P. Krishna Reddy. I'm from IIT Hyderabad. I'm doing research in developing personalized agro advisory system called eSago, also agromet advisory system called eAgromet. I'm leading 2 projects.
VP Sharma, work with ICT areas in Ministry of Agriculture Institute called MANAGE, Institute of Agriculture Extension Management. We provide ICT capacity building support to ATMA and the district level support services in extension.
Good morning, I'm Lakshmi Murthy from Manage.
Very good morning. I am Dr. N. Sandhya Kumar. I am heading Extension Systems Management Division in National Academy of Agriculture Research Management. I am handling also NAIT project for ICTs for empowering farming.
Good morning, I am Saindana Channa from National Remote Center ISRO. I used to take care of ISRO-based sponsored program, Village Resource Center, which facilitated agriculture extension and education program through rural community using spatial network communication. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am G.R.K. Murthy. I am a senior scientist in National Academy of Agricultural Research Management, Hyderabad. I am into the area of e-learning for the last 5-6 years and with an emphasis on open source technologies.
Good morning to everybody. I am Dr. Badivel, Bangalore University. I am a project officer at E-Extension Center, where we have the biggest open source portal and also into artificial intelligence in agriculture.
Good morning. I am Venkatachlam, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. I'm coordinating e-extension and e-learning activities at the Education.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Subhash Patnaik. I'm a part of the business platforms unit from Infosys.
Good morning. I'm Madan, working for ICRISAT Library. I'm researching on open access to science information and open access to data.
Good morning. I'm Bhaskar Reddy. I'm associated with e-SAGO and other activities at IIIT Hyderabad.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Himanshu. I'm working as scientist in Directorate of Knowledge Management in Agriculture in ICR. At ICR, we work for development of ICT policy in agricultural research and implementation of the same through National Institutes of ICR. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Venkat Krishna. I represent e-Chopal of IDC. e-Chopal has been using ICT and other value engineering concepts to revolutionize the commodity sourcing as well as improving agri productivity of small farmers. So I'm going to share our experiences and learnings based on past 10 years of experience working with farmers. Thank you.
Anuradha, Infosys Business Platforms.
Good morning. I'm Joanna Kane Pataka with ICRISAT, Director of Strategic Marketing and Communications.
Good morning. I'm Rosanna Mula with ICRISAT, and I'm handling the capacity strengthening group, and at the same time here to share our earlier development course.
Good morning. I'm A.P. Eluraju. I'm from ICRISAT. I'm looking after ICT for the activities.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mangesh Wange, and I'm representing conference providers. And most of you would be aware, we are promoting and sharing our experiences and reaching out to farmers through Rogers Market Time. We are more on that. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Ramya. I'm a research fellow from ICRISAT.
I'm Sridhar. I'm consultant in Infosys.
Good morning to all. I'm Jiten Singh. I'm looking at IT services at ICRISAT.
Hi, good morning. This is Srinivas Chukka, data manager in ICRISAT.
Hello, good morning everyone. I'm Nancy Anadal from MSSR. I'm looking after the ICT division of MSSR.
Before we start introducing here, I'm sorry I didn't mention about Surendra Lal Goswami. He is director from NAM, and he is very active on all these educational initiatives. So why don't we start here also, so we don't miss anybody.
I'm Krishna Kumar. I am from the IL&FS, Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services.
Morning everybody, my name is S.L. Goswami, Director NARC.
Morning, I'm Ajit Maru from the Global Permanent Culture Research Secretariat.
Good morning. I'm Terry Balser, the Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at the University of Florida.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Malu Muya. I'm Technical Advisor, Grand Secretariat, Strategy Knowledge Management Department of
Arvind Kumar, Deputy Director General Education, Indian Council of Agricultural Research.
I'm William Carr, the Serban Leader of ICRISAT.
I am Samson David, VP and Global Head for Business Platform Services.
Kokade, Deputy Director General Agriculture Extension, ICR.
I'm Srinivas, Director General Manage.
I'm Dileepkumar, serving ICRISAT as a global leader for knowledge sharing and innovation.
I'm Radhika from Business Platforms for Agriculture.
Thank you all for introducing yourselves. And we are expecting few more colleagues. They are on their way to Infosys campus from 8-4, like Dinesh Tyagi from CSC, and there are a few other colleagues you can see in the list of participants. So rather than taking much time on explaining or discussing about the goals and objectives, you have them very much here. But I'm going to discuss briefly about what we are going to do in these next 2 days. So if you see what we heard from all of you, because there are many ICT for development applications, there are many ICT for agriculture applications, there are many ICT for education applications, but all these are in bits and pieces. So unless and until we have a bigger platform, we don't see the real impact. Imagine like if the green revolution hasn't been replicated across the nation, we might not have seen the green revolution, the dwarf seed varieties, using the training and visit system. And in fact, extension played a key role in advancing the food security during the green revolution. But those extension systems now inadequate with infrastructure, human resources. That's where we started seeing the ICT applications. We started with village knowledge centers, what MSSRF started, and after that we started looking at the mobile mediated extension services after advent of the mobile phone. And now we are seeing the tablet-based applications, and also few people started seeing them as the phablets, how we can combine the mobile phone with the tablet. So, but all these ideas are coming up, and we are stuck at providing only agro advisories, but not really, those are like prescribed agro advisories, like maybe the accuracy of these agro advisories are not sure. That should purely depend on these human beings. But even at the same time, we have started working on this AgMed project and the CCAPs, looking at the crop modeling techniques. We have Raj Reddy and Dakshinamurthy here. We will see how we can generate these agro advisories using the modeling technique to provide the accurate agro advisories. Moreover, we also need to see how we can go beyond providing agro advisories. Also, how do we provide the quality inputs along with the agro advisories? That's what we are going to discuss. How we are going to do this one. The first day we will be focusing on these extension aspects, applying the ICTs for the extension, how we can enhance the extension functionaries at various levels, both public, private. Otherwise, how do we see the convergence with one platform, or maybe formulating consortium. And the second day we are going to focus on the educational platforms. We will examine the existing platform. So both the days we will have 3 sessions and 1 roundtable discussion. And all these 3 sessions, the first session focuses on understanding the existing practices, like that may be ITC, that may be Reuters Market Light, or that may be ISAGU, or whatever that may be the CSE initiatives. And once we understand that one, we will identify the barriers or the drawbacks, whatever that may be. And the policy issues are really, really big in agriculture, because agriculture is a state subject. In the second session, we will be focusing on like what kind of policy perspectives are required. We will have a couple of sessions. And after that, we also throw some ideas like the crop modeling or the CSCs, what are the emerging opportunities, looking at the opportunities and the challenges. Then finally, we will have a roundtable discussion, and having the 3 chairs from these 3 sessions, they present the recommendations or action agendas or whatever the trends they have identified. Then we will open up for all the discussions, and finally we will see the recommendations. This is the plan, and if you have any further suggestions or comments before, we request all our dignitaries to set the stage for this meeting. Is this okay? Thank you. With that one, let me request Infosys Vice President Samson David to provide his perspectives and also expectations from this consultation. Everybody, they have their own expectations and the perspective. Samson, the floor is yours.
Very good morning to everyone. On behalf of Infosys, welcome to our campus. Several of you are probably visiting this for the first time. So warm welcome from Infosys and all of us here. What I would like to do in the next few minutes is probably quickly walk you through a brief journey of Infosys, if you will. Probably help set the stage of who we are, what we're doing, how we're doing here. So, Vishesh, can you please start with that? So, started in one bedroom of a two-bedroom apartment in Pune. That was in 1981. I don't know how many of you have heard this. It was very humble beginnings. The company started with just about 10,000 rupees of seed capital. Predominantly borrowed money apparently by board of directors and their wives, mostly everybody. And since then, it's been a long journey. We've hit several milestones. Today, of course, we are about a $7 billion company, and do a lot of work with a lot of we do a lot of work with a lot of global organizations. Some of the stuff that we're doing right now, I want to share some of that, specifically in India, where you're very familiar with Finance, is, for example, 70% of banking in India, the technology that powers the banking, setup in India, is powered by what we have developed over the years. So, banks like ICRISAT Bank, which has really taken the use of technology and transformed the face of banking, and they can match up with and beat actually global benchmarks. Are grand examples of what technology can do. Then there is examples of the income tax and their leverage of technology. So that's another platform that we kind of run, and you file income taxes here. So all your returns and stuff is really powered by the technology that we built. About a year ago we launched mobile money. Airtel Money is a great example where using the power of the mobile phones to do a lot of transactions and stuff. So there are several examples of how technology can be leveraged to be able to drive fundamental transformation across different sectors. It is a privilege for me to stand here in front of you. I believe that, as Dr. Dileep mentioned, that the Green Revolution was phenomenal, and it changed India as a country. And I think, carrying on in the same way, I think, with all the splendid work that all of us in this room are doing, our humble, approach would be to leverage technology and tie up all of these things together and be able to, kind of offer and join, different constituencies of this ecosystem. And by that I mean, the input providers, which are seed, fertilizers, and companies who do that. Output guys, the research and science, and of course the farmers who are at the center of it. To be able to put all of these things together, leveraging the power of technology and scaling it up. So while there could be individual successes in different pilots, to be able to scale it up, at a scale which can make a dent in the universe, if you would, in this particular space. So that is our, that's our, humble endeavor. And to me, it's an absolute pleasure to have all of you here. And thank you very much for coming, and hope you have a very fruitful next 2 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samson. Now, why don't we have Goswami? Let's hear the perspectives and the expectations from now.
Morning, everybody. The Infosys on the dais and off the dais. I would just like to give you first as to who we are. NARM, National Academy for Agriculture Research Management, was created by Indian Council of Agriculture's Research, ICAR, about 36 years ago, coinciding with initiation of Agricultural Research Service, which was an all India research service, and the scientist selection was to this particular service based on all India competitive examinations. And NARM was created essentially to provide some kind of a foundation program to these scientists who were selected and orient them to the national agriculture scenario. And since then, about 96 such batches of Indian research service have been serviced by NARM. But now at this particular point of time, when the agriculture research system in the country includes not only about 100 laboratories of ICAR, but also about 56 state agriculture universities and about 15 to 16 animal science, veterinary and horticulture research universities, and of course fisheries universities. The mandate of NARM is being expanded at the moment to also do the capacity building of the faculty of these state agriculture universities, and also to provide capacity building of the Krishi Vigyan Kendra subject matter specialists and their organizers. So at this point, in addition to the ICAR laboratories, we are also expanding our mandate to accommodate the state agriculture universities and also extension system in the country. And therefore we have done some realignments, and we realize that we have been managing with whatever resources are at our command to serve the ICR system so far, but to also accommodate the state agriculture university system, which will be something like another 30,000 more teachers to be trained, and also the 600 and odd Krishi Vigyan Kendras staff to be trained. We cannot afford to ignore the power of the ICTs, and they need to be employed in a very innovative way so that we are able to achieve our objective of capacity building of not only the individuals but also of the system. So our expectation from this consultation would be that we are able to develop a roadmap so that NARM is able to effectively discharge the responsibilities that it discharges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Goswami. I just wanted to mention one thing. When I first met with Dr. Goswami in his office, I really enlightened the kind of knowledge and the kind of up-to-date information what he has. He introduced me the Khan Academy, though I have heard of that one. Thank you so much for those wonderful ideas and the inputs. And also the only thing is like what we need to look at Dr. Goswami. See, we have a training program for the extension officers, but we haven't had anything for these masters and the PhD students who are joining these universities as a faculty people. So maybe now we pick up some kind of training institute, maybe to train these people before they take up these teaching professions. That would be very, very helpful. And now I request manage DG, B. Srinivas, to say his perspectives and expectations from management.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. I am Srinivas, I am the Director General Manage. This is the National Institute for Agricultural Extension Management. It's the Apex Institute leading the extension services in the entire country. We are in the business of building the capacity of agriculture officers of all the state governments in the country. That is the most important job we do. And we also do action research and Then we have some courses in the management education. We have a 2-year agri-business management program. It's a residential program. And then we have 2 diplomas. One is for in-service agriculture officers in the state governments and central government. Those who are delivering the extension services in state governments, we offer them a 1-year program in distance education mode. And similarly, we have another diploma program that is for the input dealers in the field, those who are in the business of selling seed, fertilizer, pesticides, and agricultural machinery. For them also we offer a 1-year diploma program. This is also a sort of distance education board, and there we conduct classes for about 48 Sundays to them. So these are the education programs, and of course the training programs to the offices of state government. We conduct around 200 to 240 programs a year. These are 5-day programs. We conduct on-campus and off-campus programs. Then we do action research and consultancy and documentation, etc. And of course, we are the sort of arm to government of India in these extension matters, consultancy, a think tank, or whatever you call it. I think I am audible enough, you don't need a mic. It's a pleasure to be part of this unique global partnership wherein premier academic and research institutions such as ICRISAT, University of Florida, ICR, International Support Agency, the IFAD, are joining hands with ICT and finance industry leaders, Infosys and IL&FS, to facilitate faster and wider sharing of agricultural knowledge among key stakeholders as the farmers. I particularly compliment the DG ICRISAT, Mr. Dar, and his team for taking this initiative to forge this grand arrangement for such a noble cause. It's a well-recognized fact that information and communication technologies have improved the capacity and efficiency of all sectors in the economy worldwide. Agriculture in general and agricultural extension and education in particular need a big push of ICT to harness its full potential, especially of agricultural research and development interventions. I am sure this august audience is aware that despite the largest agricultural research network, well-organized extension workforce, large network of common service centers, and all communication channels, we are yet to reach 50% of the farmers in this country. I think we have about 12 crores of farmers, but our extension services and the technology that we developed in our labs have reached, I think, only 50% of farmers. I think here lies the importance of this conference for which initiative was taken by ICRISAT. This is a big challenge facing all of us. Most of you who are here have undertaken a number of highly innovative pilot projects which have delivered highly valuable agricultural and marketing information to the doorsteps of farmers. These projects have demonstrated the huge potential that ICT holds to improve the livelihood of the farming community. It is high time, despite this, it is high time that we network all our efforts and launch a country-wide agricultural knowledge sharing platform wherein the farmer is the key stakeholder. He or she must get all the information they need at their doorstep or at least in the vicinity, in the neighborhood. The common service network provides us the last mile connectivity in this nation. I think in about 97,000 villages or panchayats we have these common service centers. We may work out a mechanism so that the farmers get access to most updated and authentic information on crops, whether it's varieties, technology, inputs, management practices, economic practices, post-harvest technology, processing technology, government schemes, and marketing information at the lowest possible cost. I think that should be behind of all of us when we come out with any concepts or strategies. The cost is an important parameter because we are dealing with small and marginal farmers to a great extent. The Extent Reforms Initiative of Government of India has provided ICT connectivity up to block level. I think most of you are aware we have the setup is the states, districts and blocks, and then comes the panchayats and villages. Up to block level, that means we have 6,000 blocks in this country, whereas we have 6 lakh villages in this country. So far we could succeed, the Government of India could succeed providing ICT connectivity up to the block level only. So this is a huge challenge for anybody who step into this sector, how to take the connectivity down to the village level, 6 lakh villages, not taking into consideration the hamlets, it's only the villages and panchayats. Our initiative, Government of Initiative has given it up to block level, and the Agricultural Technology Management Agencies, these are popularly called ATMAs, ATMA, ATMAs. These were set up at district level a few years back, some 7-8 years back, to ensure delivery of extension services to farmers. ATMA is at the district level, and generally it is led by the district collector, you have a management committee, a governing body. So all the delivery of extension services veer around this agency called ATMA. So Government of India or manage or our EES, we are all who put these ATMAs and how to develop ATMAs, how to converge all the services at the level of ATMAs. So this ATMA will be the focus point of anybody who look into this sector. As I said, manage is at national level into this extension business, and EES, there are 4 EES, Extension Education Institutes, 4 in the country, one at Hyderabad, one at Gujarat, Anand, and one in Jorhat, and the other one is in Nilakiri. These are at regional level, and the samitis at state level. Samitis are training institutes. Every state government is having a samiti. So we need to deal with samitis, EES, and ATMAs in this to build the capacity of the officials dealing with the farmer community. And coming to the 12th plan, just started 2012 to 2017. It has underlined some priority areas for ICT interventions in agriculture extension. These include ICT capacity building of farmers and single window availability of all information to farmers, and availability of agricultural knowledge in farmer-friendly or vernacular languages. I think we should keep in mind that it's a huge country. We have different languages. Maybe in North India you have English, you have Oriya, you have Gujarati, and you have Marathi. In South India you have 4 different languages. In each state also you have different vernacular languages. So we have to keep this in mind. And a mainstreaming of CSCs, Common Service Centers for Agro Information Delivery, and providing training platform for farmers' produce. And finally, strengthening of Kisan Call Center. We have these Kisan Call Centers, about 25 of them in the entire country. This is, we have a toll-free number where farmers can call up, and we have different levels where the calls are received and advisory services are delivered to the farmers, followed by an SMS. So these are all the 5 priority areas which Government of India has enshrined in this 12th plan. In this area. I am sure that this consultation process will consider some of these issues and come out with appropriate technology mix, with the hardware, software, and your delivery mechanisms to address the information gap issue at the farmer's end. I believe we have agricultural technology solutions that are provided with this. We have a large, well-integrated KVK Atma. KVK is Krishi Vigyan Kendra. KVK Atma Research Extension Delivery Network, and also NIC CSC ICT Network, National Informatics Center and Common Service Centers Network. All we need is an anchoring project to integrate all the farmer need-based information and make it available at the nearest access point to the farmers. With ICT leaders like IIIT and Infosys supporting this institutional collaborative partnership of national and international institutions, this consultation must come out with some far-reaching recommendations with specific roadmap for implementation. I think you all know implementation is a big problem in this country. I mean, many plans are being chalked out in drawing rooms, but very few are being implemented in the spirit, in the letter and spirit by which these things were formed. I mean, India doesn't have. I mean, India has all ideas. India has strategies for everything, whether it's industry, agriculture, education, say whatnot. We have ideas. We have right policies. We have right people at the top. But how do we implement? I think this has been the biggest failure of this nation. We are not able to implement what we conceived in a house like this. So this implementation is the most important thing. So the roadmap for implementation, that's extremely important. We can make policies, we can write wonderful documents, but if we can ensure that it is implemented properly, if we can ensure that it is monitored properly, evaluated properly, and of course the challenge of implementation is much more important because we are dealing with farmers who are in this massive country. We have hilly areas, we have remote areas, we have northeast, we have Jammu and Kashmir, we have flood prone areas, we have drought prone areas, and many of the farmers are illiterate. So venturing into this, I mean, this is extraordinary. It's very noble, but you need a lot of commitment. All those who are in this hall will have to display extraordinary commitment to ensure that we reach the desired success rate in this entire mission. So I'm sure you share this vision, and we all need to join hands to empower the entire farming community with great commitment. We may use the increasing penetration of mobile phones in rural areas to reach out to the farmers at their home, at their farms, and at their convenient times to address these issues and help solve their problems. I think we need to focus on this mobile technology. I think already a lot of work was already done. And I think everybody has a mobile. I mean, I wonder if somebody is not having a mobile in his villages nowadays. So our entire focus should be the mobile. I mean, how would we be able to use this mobile technology? There lies the key. And of course, the Kisan call center, which is already in existence in other states, this mechanism has to be strengthened to harness the video calling facility to its fullest. I think it's not just a voice facility. We need to step into the video facility. I request all of you to focus on seamless information delivery to farmers 24/365, connected with personal page for each farmer, supporting him or her to meet their needs and objectives on all extension components. This is technology, marketing, etc., etc. As I said, it's a huge challenge. We have to network a large number of stakeholders on the back end to support the farmer at his doorstep. A lot of background work is required to ensure this as a success. Of course, we have other challenges. They include poor basic infrastructure in villages, lack of power supply in rural areas, the most important thing. I think even cities there is a power cut, in districts it is there, and in rural areas I wonder how many hours of power supply they have, maybe hardly 5-6 hours. That is in rainy season and winter. In summer, I don't think they have any power. So it's a big challenge to us because we are talking about information communication technology. So you need to have computers there, you need to have computers running, you need to have power. So these are all certain fundamental challenges which we need to keep in mind. And then poor connectivity like 3G. 3G is yet to percolate into rural areas. Maybe 3G is next to your national highways. So how do you how do you offer video services? Suppose if a farmer standing in his crop, in his standing crop, if he wants to consult a scientist and if he wants to show him the specimen of his crop, how does he do that? I mean, in this massive country, you can't deploy human resources to every village and to every farm and to go and see the plant, what insect is there and what disease is there and what sort of micronutrient deficiency is there. But if you have the mobile, suppose it has a video camera, it just focuses on the plant, on the stem or on the buds, and then if the scientist is able to see that one very clearly on a giant screen in his room, then he will be able to offer a solution to the farmer. But for this you need 3G connectivity. So this is a big challenge. 3G connectivity to the entire city, to the rural areas, to the tribal areas, to the hilly areas, to the snow-clad areas, to the drought-affected, flood-affected areas. So this is a constraint. So this, again, I think Infosys, we should be able to address this. I mean, of course, in consultation with the government of India. So it's a team effort actually. It is not, a single agency's baby, like public-private partnership. I'm happy that it is a big way in this country. Government cannot deliver everything. Government has intentions. Politicians have intentions. They have to come back to power. Many of bureaucrats are very, very committed. So they all have good ideas, good intentions, ideologies. But the government just cannot deliver on its own. So I'm happy that this conference is taking place today. We have to join hands. The public-private partnership is extremely important to take this sector forward and benefit the farming community of this nation. Yeah, that's all I have to say, and let us start to connect all farmers to the delivery systems. A project, say KSIConnect, you can think of this, and I assure that manage will be with anybody who come forward in the cause of improving the fortune of farmers in this country. Not only in this conference, and manage is in Hyderabad, manage has its arms stretched all over the country. Anybody, having intentions to have linkages with manage are most welcome, and we have an extraordinary committed team in manage. Right here we have Dr. Sharma and Dr. Lakshmi Murthy, and we have a good number of 20 other faculty. Each and every person is committed to the welfare of the farming community. So I thank Infosys for organizing this conference, and thank the DG ICRISAT for taking the initiative. So I hope this venture will go forward with some extraordinary commitment and wonderful strategies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas.
I'm not doctor. I'm just graduate.
You are graduating after hearing your speech to Dr. from Mr. You provided a lot of insights and wonderful ideas, and also you have highlighted few issues and whatever is really lacking, the implementation and the execution part. And you rightly pointed out mobiles are really taking up because it's addressing earlier area ICT platform issues like the village knowledge centers, like the connectivity, and even we don't need to set up the computers and the infrastructure issues. Moreover, the capacity building, we don't need to invest in the training because that's more like a functional literacy. Everybody knows how to operate a mobile phone. But most importantly, like in one of the meetings last time when we were at MSSRF, Dinesh Tyagi from Government of India, CSCs, he announced like Government of India, they have a plans to roll out fiber optics entire nation by investing 20,000 crores. Hope these are not drawing room plans. Hope we will see this is going to be implemented and we will see this plan. And thank you for those insights. And I'm sure like the manager has a real commitment. When I have initiated discussions with Sharma, he mentioned like we would like to host this consultation, Dileep. If you need, we would love to have this one at manage. That shows your commitment. Thank you for this one. We look forward to working with you and have your partnership on this consultation. You have already indicated the next is that Kokate, KVK Atma, and he is going to provide the input. So, Dr. Kokate, we would like to hear from you about your perspectives.
Very good morning. Esteemed Director General of ICRISAT, respected Dr. Gar, Infosys, Mr. Samson David, Radhika, my senior colleague from ICR, Deputy Director General Education, Dr. Arvind Kumar, and Director NAM, Dr. Goswami, Dr. Ajit Maru from GFAD, Dr. Malu, GFAD, University of Florida, Dr. Terry Basler, Mr. Krishna Kumar, and my friend Dr. Dileepkumar, and just now, very well, managed Director General, Mr. Srinivas has taken a very good review what is happening about the extension in our country. All distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, again, I joined Mr. Srinivas to compliment G ICRISAT and Infosys and all other partners, particularly Dr. Dileepkumar. Wonderful opportunity you have given, that's what I think today we require. How to, joining hands, coming together, how we will have the innovative ideas for the various issues in agriculture. So compliments for that, and this innovative ICT and knowledge sharing platform, particularly for revitalizing agriculture extension and education. Very important, topic. And whatever our experiences, if you see, globally, in the 1960s, there were, population of 3.3 billion. And out of that 3.3 billion population, 2 billion people, they had enough food to eat. And now, today, we have 6 billion plus, and 5 billion people have food, enough food for, productive life. So definitely progress is there. Change is there in agriculture. And particularly under Indian condition, Indian agriculture, we have revolutionary agriculture. As point is always made about the green revolution, whether it is a green revolution, whether it is a white revolution, whether it is a blue revolution, golden revolution related to horticulture, yellow revolution related to oilseed. Of course, still we are much, concerned about the pulses and oilseed as far as India is concerned. But the point is that we have very good experience about, begging bowl to the self-sufficiency. Today we are self-sufficient. We have record food production, 257.44 million tons last year. And we have about 60 to 70 million tons of buffer stock. So this we could, achieve. That could happen, of course, with the great efforts of our farming community, whether it is smallholders or land legislators or women, whatever. And then subsequently the scientists, extension personnel, policy makers, and so on, all stakeholders. So that's why we are in a comfortable position today. But we cannot be contented, we cannot be, satisfied on those kind of things, because challenges are enormous in view of climate change and everything. We have to get more from less for more. So that kind of thing, we know our land shrinking, and then again the challenges about our dryland areas, arid land areas, excess rainfall, so many things. So from that point of view, our national agriculture system, we have heard about the main extension system, which is managed, DG has explained very well from the main extension system. Now coming to backstopping, advisory to this main extension system. That is what happening from the National Agriculture Research System, what Dr. Goswami said. We have ICR Institute in the country, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, about 100 institutes, and then subsequently State Agriculture Institute. Again, my colleague Dr. Arvind will be talking about that. And all these National Agriculture Research System Along with that, a point was made about the KVKs, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Agricultural Science Center. This concept was given by Indian Council of Agriculture Research way back in 1974. And ICR started that partnership, what we talk today, in 1974, way back in 1974 in partnership code. We started partnership with even non-government organizations, civil societies. And these now, today we have 630 Krishi Vigyan Kendras in the country. Out of that 630, most of them are with the state agriculture universities, 428. Then subsequently about 100 Krishi Vigyan Kendras, they are implemented by non-government organizations. And then ICR institutes, and then our state governments. And so this kind of, platform is already there, that at the district level, the science institution, this Krishi Vigyan Kendra Agriculture Science Center work in a science mode. What Mr. Srinivas said, that link between research and extension, and that too in a science mode at the grassroots level, at the district level. That in 1974 it was started with the main emphasis on the capacity building, training aspect and demonstration aspect. And then as the requirement, as per the demand, ICR as its frontline extension system implemented many programs. Green Revolution, the national demonstration played a very crucial role. Then subsequently we have implemented lab to land program, operational research program, project. Then this institution village linkage program, technology assessment refinement through institution village linkage program, Krishi Vigyan Kendra. And now we say that these Krishi Vigyan Kendras, Agriculture Science Center, they should work as a knowledge and resource center at the district level. That should be the hub at the district level for providing technology advisory, technology backstopping to all the stakeholders, operating at the district level. So that is the very concept of this Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Agriculture Science Center, advisory role, what Dileepkumar said about the technology advisory. So, we have always that role right from the national level. National level ICR, they prepare the contingent plan, advisory role, and then going down below, to the state level or regional level, within the state, that state agriculture university. In fact, they are responsible for providing the, regional advisory services. The directors of extension education, directors of research of state agriculture universities, along with our KVK, they prepare the district advisory kind of. So today we have 352 district advisories ready. We have now, Siddharth Dixit, you will be talking about our national initiative on climate resilient agriculture. So that we have, for last 1.5 year, more than 1.5 year, we are implementing this national initiative on climate resilient agriculture in 100 districts. We are working upon that, and two things are coming up very well under this NICRA project. Is called a NICRA. That one is risk management committee at the village level. Risk management committee that involving the farmers and the scientists of KVKs. And second one is the custom hire. What is required is small holdings are there. We have been discussing with Dr. Ajit Maru about the small holders, how we can have the models for the small holders. We have technology, we have models for the small holders. The question is, examples are there, success stories are there. Question is about outscaling and upscaling. And that's what I think our today's, this interaction definitely will come out with some of this kind of things, how we can upscale with the help of, Infosys or with the help of ICT aspect. That is what I think. We do not have still, we have many experiences. Whether it is ITC, Ichapal, whether it is Varna, so many examples are there about the, ICT in agriculture. But how to upscale those kind of experiences for the benefit of smallholders? Because at present there is no single model available about the partnership. We had recently G-Card 2 at Uruguay, and again emphasis was given on the partnership aspect. Whether global level partnership coming down to regional or national level and going down below state level and district level. What kind of modalities we have about the partnership? So that we have to see. That clarity is required what focus partnerships are required, which are the areas, which are the strengths, what are the strengths with National ICT Research System, what are the strengths within Infosys. Let's join that strength for the benefit of farming community. Fortunately now ICRISAT and ICR, we have started with Center of Excellence, particularly for our innovations in ICT and knowledge management. So those small experiences, small efforts are going on. But let us, think about what would be the area. Maybe again action research on partnership and innovation platform. That may be, I think, essential area of, research area. Then again, recognizing the importance of scaling up innovation process. What kind of innovation process we